We're going to be doing our first Victor deck profile. This was our first test run. You guys can all tell the Claw how terrible he is with this build.
Doing 7 for 60.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't realize what GB2.
So, please check out our friends at tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Please, Austin needs to be told how terrible he is.
It's okay.
Also in the comment section. So
Doesn't matter, I still won all those games.
You guys,
except Thomas.
You guys can see him on my Bushiroad team in Chicago crying. I mean, being terrible.
Dude, I have to play Victor. You're forcing me to.
Forcing you to.
Looks like I'm being forced to play Thomas.
Yeah.
I mean, you can play Trash Sisters if you want.
Yeah.
Alright, so 4 copies of the new blah 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 Victor.
Zubat.
Zubat.
No, it's Zubat.
Zubat. I liked my first translation. Alright, so explain this guy.
He's broken.
He's broken.
I mean, basically, he's your main ride target. You don't ever want to ride any of the other ones now. The ability to counterblast one, draw a card, call a card, and then give the red text skill wherever actually makes the card broken. Because you just get to choose a unit and give it the red text when it attacks, stand a unit for completely free. And then the countercharge soul charge at the end of the turn is the one thing we were missing because we would burn through our counterblast so fast. And then if we left one counterblast open, we'd get screwed on all of our G guards because they take no face-up damage. But this actually lets you countercharge and soul charge, and then you draw one as long as you're 1 or less on both.
2 of this Victor.
Oh, trash.
And then 1 copy of this Victor.
I mean, he's a secret, and I still wanted to play it.
Okay.
And actually, this one's better to ride than this one. I only use this for rear guarding because this one actually just counterblast ones and get that out of here. This is trash. But you counterblast one, you can restand any unit. This only restands rush units, so you have to kind of.
Austin says this is trash. We're about to test this.
No, we're not. That card's trash.
Shut up, Austin.
Get that comment out of here. Don't play commons in this deck. It needs to be shiny.
You could have got these out. Probably test those.
No, screw that.
You're lying.
I'm playing this for Chicago. Yeah, so that's why I play the old Victor. I mean, if in the case I don't get this, I can ride this one. So I don't ride riding excessive.
Your starter.
Oh, Vic Head, he's so pretty.
Vic Head. All right. What is...
The thing that you need to know, the best thing about this card is his flavor text. You need good usage of your in quotation marks head to win. Very dirty card.
It's not GB, right?
It is not GB, so it's actually really good because anytime something stands by an effect, you counterblast one, put it in the soul, draw a card, give that unit 2k, and then if you have no face-up damage, you get actually countercharge one, which is really good. So it's basically free to go into the soul on a restand.
Oh shit! I didn't actually realize a countercharge. That's
yeah,
fucking...
but it only does it if it's if I have no face-up damage, so, which is easy to do.
I know this deck is so brainless,
dude.
3 copies of what the fuck is
that's
this
a ninja.
Ninjad.
That's Ninjad.
All right. What does Ninja Chad do?
That's Ninja. Leave him alone. So on attack, whether it's Vanguard, Rearguard, Counterblast 1, restand a unit as long as you have Victor Vanguard, and then it gives itself and the unit it restood 2k for each face-up card in your G zone. Which I mean, you mana ramp, you G zone ramp in this deck like crazy. So that's why you play that. I mean, I don't know what more to tell you about it.
4 copies of Sazanda. Tell us about Susie.
Dude,
Tell us about
Sever Temper, like, I just hate the fact that it's ruled that when it restands, it immediately goes on standby. Like, because it just doesn't get its skill on first restand. Because, I mean, you're not at GB2 usually, unless you G-guard the turn before. And that's the only time that it's
Well, I mean,
the
other thing is, like, you can trigger GB2 off of your GR.
Yeah, but the first initial stand, that's why there's so much, because you'll attack with it, and then you'll be, like, if you go stride first, you'll have your stride up, and you attack with it, and you restand it. Well, it doesn't get it, because at the time of the skill activating, you only have GB1. So that's why this card's really bad.
So can you attack with a rear guard and stand it, and then do this later?
Yeah, it'd be on his second restand that he'll get his 5k. Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing. I mean, we're going to test some different things. I mean, the retire skill, you watch my videos, I never use it. It's the most dumb skill I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I mean, it's built in. 4 copies of...
Broken resist unit.
Oh, God, why does it have fucking resist?
The fact that it has resist if you have a Victor Vanguard is really good. And all it does is counterblast 1, restand a unit when it attacks, which is really good. Its GB2 is plus 7k when it restands itself. So this is GB2, but by the time that you would ever restand this card, you're already at GB2, so you never really have to worry about it. That's why it's a better Severed Temper. Plus it restand something.
3 copies of this. This is your Into the Soul.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Yep.
There's a Jeffrey.
It's Jeffrey Dahmer clone.
We opt 3 though because you want to kind of keep your soul. You want to keep your soul bare so that you can keep netting advantage off of Victor. So I went down to 3, but this gets to counterblast and go in the soul, restand the unit boosted, draw a card, and then give the unit 2k. So it makes your at GB2 it makes your Severed Temper initial 21k by itself because of Victor's skill and Severed Temper.
Things I've learned today. This deck needs some sort of restriction. 4 copies of this thing. What the fuck?
This is your resist unit. This is the one that rest it. You choose 5 units, give them resist. Hello, this is how you beat Kagero. I mean, and then when it restands, it gains 4k for every face-up card in your G-zone.
The fuck?
So it becomes really big, but it's only once per turn, so.
Oh.
I mean, but still.
4 copies of your Perfect Guard.
Yeah. This Perfect Guard is actually really good.
So what's it do?
So it's Victor specific, whack. But when you G-Guard at time of placement after you pay your cost or whatever.
You Sentinel Guard,
yeah,
G-Guard.
Whatever. You counterblast 1 as long as you have Victor Vanguard and draw 1. So you essentially get the card back you discarded.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's broken.
4 Strike Plotters.
Cool. I always want to have Zabat.
5 Draw Triggers?
Yes, I'm opting for 5. These go into Soul 3K. That's why I'm playing those. And then I'm playing the 1 draw. Or the 5 draw just because I want to make sure that I have my pieces when I go in first stride. Because essentially I'm trying to end you on first stride.
And they're very good for defense.
Yep. Defensive.
4 copies of...
Blau Kruger. It's a Blau. Yeah, I mean, counter charge, soul charge. Self-explanatory.
3 Break Pass.
Yep, crit. And crit.
And then the new crit, what this thing's a...
This is your unlocker and damage unflipper.
Choose 2 cards.
Yeah, so you can choose a damage and a unit and unlock them both.
What the fuck?
So you get to unflip twice, which is really good. That's why the card's actually really, really good. And then you only play 3 break pass because you want to try to keep things out of your soul. You only want to do it if you can soul blast it.
Deep police get stuff like that.
Nah.
Restand your city.
Dude, you don't even need this anymore. It's like, why do I play this? I just play a second of this. But this card's actually broken, and then this card's even more broken. I've ended so many people with this card just because... I mean, multiple restands and big columns.
Yeah, the fact it's also GB3 for everything, right?
Yeah, you need at least 3 cards face up in your G-zone, so...
Okay. 1 Sabreeze.
Yeah, I mean, you Sabreeze, you win.
How many times have you gotten into this
0. It usually gets unflipped with a Victor anymore. Poor guy. I mean, it's there in case you need that extra push and you don't have the counterblast, like... So, you just...
Other things to flip with Victor.
Dude, I was so against this card when we first came out. I hated it. I never would have played it. Now I love it. Like, unflipping that and then making your Bustard be live if you need the restand is super good.
It's just something a little bit cheekier.
Yeah.
This is the guy that makes your world go round.
I love GB ramping.
This thing fucking gets you to fucking GB4 on your first go.
GB3. Depending on what you have in the back row. I mean, if you have your push to soul guy, then you can essentially go to GB6 in your first turn.
Jesus.
And then you G-guard, you're at GB8 finally.
Oh my god. Okay, so that makes sense.
Yep.
You just turbo to GB8 literally on your second stride.
Yep, or if you turbo to 5 for this so that this can be your second stride, and then you restand all 5 of your units. So, I mean, this is literally your game finisher. That's why you only play 1.
2 would be restander.
Yeah, I'm still indifferent about playing 3.
Oh yeah, just turbo it. I mean,
yeah, the turbo. It's still in the. I mean, I'm still testing the Bustard phase. So.
1 Dismal.
Yeah, we changed that last week. You just need that. I mean, there's a time if your rear guard's in the front row and you kind of don't want them to attack it.
This beauty.
Countercharge 2 if you have no face-up damage. Soul charge 2 if you have no soul, and then it gets 5 each time that happens. Which is only once.
This guy.
Interesting thing about this lasts until end of turn. I didn't know that. So his red text actually stays on the Vanguard until the end of turn. So every attack that does not hit after that's played, you get to countercharge 1.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah.
And then 2 copies of your other unlocker.
Yeah, that's just your broken card. You keep your damage unflipped, you keep your units unlocked.
They just gave Nova so much.
Yeah, they kind of made us tier 0 at a format. I mean...
Alright.
It's finally about time. I played since Trial Deck 2, 3 that I ordered in Japan.
Like 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Please check out our friends at tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. And that's all I've got for you guys. Alright, later.
That's not all, card fighters. Please subscribe for more Cardfight Vanguard content. Please remember to check out MCole40 for Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And please check out MColeGames.com, my store, along with No Limit Gaming, NLGTCG.com for all of your guys' trading card game needs as well. Until next time, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. Later.